Our last section in Chapter 4 talks about midpoint. And the definition of a midpoint is that the midpoint of a line segment is the point that divides a segment into two segments of equal length. So if I were to draw a line right over here, my midpoint is the point right in the middle. It makes this piece right here the same as this piece right here. Okay, and our midpoint formula is the following. It's m equals, and our midpoint is going to be some x comma y, but in order to find that x comma y, our x value is going to be our x1, x plus x2 over 2, and then that'll give us our x point, and our y point is going to be y1 plus y2 over 2, and that will give us our y point. So we'll look at some examples down here. It says determine the midpoint of point A, 5, 2, and point B, 4, 8. So if we use our midpoint formula, we have x1, y1, x2, y2. We want to add our two x values together, 5 plus 4, and divide by 2. And then for our y value, we add those two values together and divide by 2. So when we simplify that, 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 divided by 2 is our x value. And then 8 plus 2 is 10. Divided by 2 is 5. This is the midpoint of those 2 points. So let's look at another example. We have negative this time, so x1, y1, x2, y2. When we add our x values, we get 6 plus a negative 3 over 2. When we add our y values, we get 1 plus a negative 9 over 2. 6 plus negative 3 is 3 over 2. And 1 plus negative 9 is negative 8 over 2. And we can simplify that a little further. We get 3 over 2, comma negative 4. This is our midpoint of those 2 points. Okay, we have 2 more examples. A circle is drawn on a coordinate plane, and it has a diameter with endpoints 3, 5 and 8, negative 4. What are the coordinates of the center of a circle? So for this question, we need to remember that a circle, its diameter goes from one side of our circle to the other side, and it goes straight through the center of our circle. If we divide that line into 2 pieces, our center is right in the middle. So our center is going to give us the midpoint of that diameter. So if we label x1, y1, x2, y2, we can use our midpoint formula. So we get 3 plus 8 over 2, 5 plus negative 4 over 2. 3 plus 8 is 11. 5 plus negative 4 is 1 over 2. And this gives us the center of our circle. Okay, we have one more question. Number 4. Graph the following ordered pairs on the coordinate plane. Step 1. So our first point, we have negative 4, 3. So if we count left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we have 0, 5. So we're not going left or right at all, we're just going up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 4, negative 1. So we're going positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 1. and 0, 3. We're just going down 1, 2, 3. So this is F, G, H, and J. Now it says, what are the coordinates of the midpoint of segment JG? So we're going straight up here. So if we are looking at J and G, these are the 2 points we're going to use. We can find the midpoint of those by using our midpoint formula. So if we have our x1, y1, x2, y2, we can add our x values. 0 plus 0 is 0. Divide by 2, and 5 plus negative 3. Divide by 2. Well, 0 divided by 0 divided by 2 is just 0. And 5 plus negative 3 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. So that means our midpoint is going to be right at 0, 1, right here. And you can check that looks like it is in the middle of our line GJ.